Hey, and welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Inoculant Gaming. Once again, back with our D&D stream on Thursdays, as we have been for a while. And everyone's here. Of course, as always, joined by our favorite Wookiee. And, I'm going to say this at the beginning instead of the end for once. If you're watching on Twitch, please give a follow. If you're watching on YouTube, please give a subscribe. And so, what happened last time on The Curse of the Bloody Butcher?
We were
in a swamp,
trudging through a swamp,
hunting for Corvus's Bay.
Yes, we found some fish creatures and befriended them. They helped us to swim through the swampy water quickly, but we left the horses behind. So we are now on the other side of the swampy water and trying to find our way to move forward.
All right.
Oh, yeah, we fought some water things in the middle of the night.
Yeah, some water wisps.
Weird, actually. I think it was.
Water weirds.
You never said it, but they were water weirds.
Oh, right.
And they were weird.
Yeah, the best event of last episode is when Corvus got enveloped by a water weird, and then Elwyn swapped places with the weird, and it can't be away from water, and so it just went splash.
That was pretty good, actually.
Got him out of the grapple and killed the enemy in one smooth move. Awesome work, Elwyn.
Yeah,
Right.
That was both good and saddening all at the same time.
That wasn't saddening, it was awesome.
Saddening for me.
Oh, are you trying to kill us?
Oh, the enemy I developed over the last 2 months. Destroyed.
Well,
Don't
anyway.
pretend.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, we're once again back with the swamp.
I believe we just finished the fight, so
Yeah.
My watch is ending, and these guys are already awake. I don't know if anybody fell back asleep for a little cat nap.
I would.
Do we
No,
get
we
a
don't
long
have-
rest after? Or was the fight enough to interrupt our rest? I don't know.
He was saying we finished our long rest before, so probably not for after.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it's gonna be not long enough after, because you had more of the long rest beforehand.
Okay.
So if you want to do a short rest,
Sorry,
you
spell
can.
slots.
But
No, we can short rest and I'll get them back.
I only used 3 spell slots, so I'm good.
I used 1. I only have 2.
Yeah,
Level 10 is coming soon, but not
I
soon
didn't
enough.
even use sorcery points, so I'm set.
Would you like to rest for a while and enjoy breakfast before we head out?
Who are you
What do we-
talking to?
The group.
Okay.
I rolled a 19 to find tea leaves.
in the jungle.
I don't know if they grow in the jungle.
Yeah, oh, and if you're looking for tea leaves, you'll have better luck in one of the plantations.
no, here we go. Elwyn, roll an intelligence check.
Intelligence. I just rolled nature.
Uh-huh.
You want a separate intelligence check?
Yep.
I guess
Fine.
to tell
5.
if they grow here or not.
Okay. You don't find tea, but you do find what appears to be a coffee bean that is particularly moist.
Yeah, I'm not eating that. I don't like coffee anyways.
So you searched for coffee or for tea in the jungle, but you found coffee, specifically the monkey poop coffee one.
In search for a leaf, you found
I
a
thought-
bean.
I
Yep.
thought you were going to say you found marijuana.
It wasn't
No.
really a bean, though, was it?
He
He doesn't bring it back to us, does he? He leaves it alone.
Nope, leave it there.
Okay.
Okay.
If you told me about it, I would tell you. It's because you know that tea is better than coffee, obviously.
Okay, so
So how far are we from the center of the island? Do we know that yet?
Center of the island's actually a mountain range.
The lowest part of the island, I should say.
right.
I think it was on the southeast middle-ish.
Yeah.
And we started in the north center at the harbor.
I would say you are right on the edge of it. So right at what would be right on the edge of the jungle/forest.
What do you
We're
mean?
on the edge of jungle.
The forest bordering the lowest part of the island?
Correct. It's the lowest part of the island is partly like a jungle swamp forest area. And you're right on the edge of it.
Would the horses be able to traverse the swamp very easily?
You've already left the horses behind last episode.
Wonderful.
Don't you remember
gotta
that was
walk.
part of the recap?
Nope.
Because you had to swim?
We left the horses
Yep,
and
yep,
swam.
I remember that now. Okay.
Your mariner's armor kept you up, kind of, even they were still faster than you. They pushed me and somehow didn't see through my disguise. I'm just a really slow fish.
You're old. They assumed you were going to be slow anyway.
I was going slow for these guys.
Yeah,
They
how
were, like,
are they not shooting
swim
for us?
up.
Because we can't swim either.
Dude, my deception was good. Or their insight was terrible. I don't know.
Yeah. Keep telling yourself your deception was really good.
Do you want to go?
Okay.
I have a +9 deception. What's yours?
Depends. Doesn't have
Plus
to deal with fate. People are
9.
dead.
Well, not yours, his. Okay, so hold on. So when you roll a deception, your average roll is like a 3, and since your charisma is like a 0, it's still a 3. So with your average rolls this campaign, not
It'd
good.
probably be a 6 or a 7.
I'll have you know my modifier to charisma is 0.
That's what I said.
All right, so you're continuing down the path
The rabbit hole.
to the lowest part of the island.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So wait, we're walking through a swamp?
Walking.
Yes.
We are.
Is it like gross?
Are we following the
define gross.
sticky, humid?
Is it at
bugs
all
everywhere?
dry? The path itself, is it at all dry?
No.
So yes, it's gross. Leeches, mosquitoes.
How much flight do I have?
But would the water even affect you?
I got wind whipping around me at all times, but it doesn't mean I want to walk through it.
Just cast water walk.
I don't have it. We don't have a cleric in the party.
I'm not making you guys come along with me.
It actually
You're
isn't.
not going down
Water
there
walk's a
alone.
ritual
We don't
spell.
know.
I just haven't learned it.
We don't know what's down there. We don't want to leave you alone and have you die on us.
I've not died yet. I've been around a while.
Did we finish a long or short rest? Sitting at the camp before we took off.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes.
Okay. So as you left camp, you've started to move into the swamp area. Go ahead and everyone roll a perception check.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I need to get my dice out.
6. I'm on a roll.
20.
I pass.
Pass. What do you mean pass?
Like you're not doing it?
I got a 2,
Okay, yeah, you see nothing.
which
You're-
is 1 plus 1.
So the 20, you notice an increased concentration of snakes kind of off the path to the right.
Why did it happen?
And I'll say, Thomas, you see it too. Elwyn and Zephyrus, you don't see anything.
For the record,
Ever.
I used 2 hit dice to fully heal during the short
I'm
rest.
too short to see anything.
Yeah, just a bit of warning, there are snakes over there, and, well, snakes can be kind of tasty from time to time. I wouldn't recommend going over there to try and taste some snake meat.
Do I see a snake?
Corvus did point it out to you that there are snakes over there.
I'm gonna shoot it with firebolt.
Don't do that. Please do not do that.
I hate snakes.
While they're
I mean,
looking
I don't
around
really
at this
care
kind of
for them
stuff, can I
either,
look for
but
insects?
If there's a lot of them, they're all going to fight you. And we do not have time to fight snakes.
Burn them all with fire. By the way, I
Okay.
didn't announce this. I'm doing this. You can't stop me. Just coming
Can I
in.
bind his
doing it
hand?
unless you got counterspell.
No,
snakes.
he already said he's doing it, so
Yep.
go ahead and
I
roll
count
for
a
it.
spell.
21 to hit.
Yep, you hit the snakes, and yeah, they burn up.
10 damage.
Yeah.
You are making so much noise, Elwin-san.
We're supposed to be going through here quietly.
Um,
I wanted to leave you guys at the boat.
Tell that to the snakes. I'm gonna shoot another one.
okay.
15 to hit.
It's gonna hit.
And 11 damage.
Okay. You burn another one,
And that one there was an endangered species. Good job.
and
Wait.
now
is
that
it really?
they see fire, the rest of the snakes slither away.
Just don't attack one of the
See,
Kokli. It's
look.
a frog indigenous to this
Success.
area. It's like their island reptile. Amphibian?
Yes.
Amphibian.
Well, there you go, Corvus. You were talking about tasty snake meat, so now you have 2 snakes.
I'm alright. I've got, what, 500 pounds of crocodile meat? I still
Snake.
need to eat?
The other white meat.
What's the first other?
Turkey.
So wait, chicken, turkey, pork, and then snake.
Yeah.
Okay.
You forgot squirrel. Squirrel's also white meat.
Not if it's the Spring Arbor ones.
Heyo.
The meat would still be light. I think.
But no one is gonna get that joke except for the 5 of us.
Oh, I know. That's fine.
That's fine. It's
Do you
washing
remember? Do you remember throwing cookies at the squirrels?
I never
No.
did that.
No, I don't.
was not rude.
I do not remember cookies.
Just
No.
creatures.
We
I
would
do
like,
remember the
stuff our
drunk one
pockets
that
full of cookies and then
Owsley
chuck them
was
at the
holding.
squirrels. And even if we hit them, they would get so excited that was a cookie that they would just went for it. And then they'd be dragging these giant cookies up trees, and it was just funny.
Touche.
I did not witness this.
I wish that would have been recorded. That would have been fun.
It would have.
This was before the days where we recorded everything.
True.
We had flip phones back then.
We
That's
are
true.
lucky to have footage of 9/11. Somebody just happened to be pointing that direction with a camera. Like, this is before everybody had video recording capabilities on their cameras.
Right.
Even
phones.
nowadays, when you
Our
do,
phones
we
could
still
take pictures,
get
but
a good picture of.
They
were
weren't even good ones. They were like
terrible.
240 by 120 pixels. It was
Yeah.
awful. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, no more rabbit holes.
So you continue down the path. I would say it's about 5 minutes later. Any discussion the group wants to have together, I would say do it now.
In 5 minutes? Well, the first thing
Relatively.
is I don't want to be walking in this swamp. I will be using my elemental gift of flight. And I'm going to fly for 10 minutes.
So, are we walking in water, and how deep?
I would say it's not very deep. I would say it's between
Chin
one
high.
and 1 and 2 feet.
I'll use Gus to dry off my clothes,
Essentially, we're
too.
wading through it.
Yeah.
Like I would say it's maybe up to your knee at the most.
Okay.
I'll be flying directly over Thomas's head.
All right, how far up?
10 feet.
Okay. Are you
Otherwise,
going?
I think we're walking like storm. No, I'm sorry,
Are
sand
there a
people.
lot of trees, or is it mainly just swamp?
There's swamp, but there are some trees as well. Yes.
I feel we should pick a very nice vantage point to watch Corvus go down into the middle
Yep.
and wait, make sure he is safe. And if anything starts to go bad,
Fireball.
jump and save him.
Thunderstep.
No, not fireball. We are not
Nothing's
fireballing
going
our
bad.
friend. I mean, I will let you fireball me because I am fire resistant, but not him. He is not.
All right. Zephyrus, go ahead and make a.
Well, wait, is that permission to shoot fire at you?
That it sounds. That's what it sounds
I'm
like
not
to me.
giving you permission. I'd say you can if you need to, but not right
Make
now.
a what?
What if I'm just really frustrated and need to see something burn?
There's a
Just
tree
let
over
some
there.
Snakes on fire.
Zephyrus, go ahead and make a perception check.
So I can go shoot that snake over there.
Perception?
Yep.
Does Momo get to make it?
No.
That means
10.
it's bad.
All right. You don't see anything.
That's not horrible for me, actually. My perception is awful.
Are you gonna? You're gonna look for more snakes to try to have them burn? Elwyn.
Yes.
All
Sorry.
right. Go ahead and roll a investigation.
Not nature?
You could do nature.
Okay.
Can we just give him like a
21.
lighter or something?
Okay, so you you start seeing every snake that you can possibly imagine around in every single tree
Oh, that's
For-
not cool.
for I would say 20 feet around you.
They
Can I,
would have
start,
to jump off the branches to hit me, though.
can I start shooting?
Yeah, you can do what you wish.
I will bind his hands because we are trying to be sneaky at this point.
14.
Let him shoot one and then ask him
14
to
to hit.
stop.
You're going to stop me after one?
I'm gonna say, yeah, you get that first one off, but while you're trying to shoot it, Thomas, go ahead and roll a grapple check.
24.
11. I
Yeah.
am grappled.
Yep, you are grappled by Thomas.
Okay.
So how far are we from the middle of the island? Well, from the lowest point of the island, I should say.
We're like right on the outskirts.
Like, can we? Like, but is it like 100 feet away or what?
I would say it's about 300 feet away.
Okay.
Like your approximation, but it is like wet, swampy, drippy, wet terrain, so it's a little bit slower than normal.
Wet was twice in that sentence. That means it's really bad.
Yep.
But is
I
it
would definitely
moist?
not want to have to walk through this if it was me.
Okay. Well, I will just give my comrades just a warning. Again, I will be meeting someone very important to me. Please. She did ask me to come alone, and so I would appreciate it if you guys would, at the very least, get out of sight, or at least, or like go back to the ship or something. And yeah, I'll get back to you shortly.
Absolutely, we will respect your wishes.
We just trekked through a swamp with you. We're not going to go back to the ship right now.
We stay right here and stay out of sight. Understand? We stay out of sight, Corvus-san.
All right. So then I will try and progress as normal. Progress towards the middle of the island, well, the lowest portion of the island, I should say.
I will look up to Zephyrus. Like, we're still gonna follow him a little bit further, aren't we?
Absolutely. I'm gonna wait until he's like 100 feet ahead of us, and then I'm going to extended spell 5th level cast
hold on.
invisibility on all three of us.
Okay, well, as Corvus starts to walk away,
Oh, do I not get that off, or
I would say you don't get that off yet.
okay?
As Corvus starts to walk away, let's go ahead and Thomas and Elwyn make perception checks with disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Well, He's trying to shoot snakes, and you're holding him. You're not exactly focused on the people around you right now.
Valid.
And I just have poor eyesight.
Anybody else see that roll?
I don't know.
Away.
I rolled perception with disadvantage.
Wow, I do see that roll.
What did
Nice.
you roll?
A 1 and a 1.
He got a 1 and a 1 with a +1, so it's
Snake
2
eyes.
total.
I got a 20.
I got a 10 without disadvantage.
Okay, so the 20. So, Thomas, you start to notice the snakes around the swamp are getting bigger. And,
I'm focused on the snakes. How am I not noticing this?
because you're trying to
Because
get
you
free
rolled two
from your
ones.
arms getting held
Fair.
behind your back. So you're noticing that the snakes are getting bigger. And, in fact, I'm going to say when Corvus got 50 feet, 8 larger snakes are going to try to attack the guy that was shooting fire at them.
Can I shoot them now?
So let's go ahead and let's have everyone roll for initiative.
Are you gonna let me go?
Yes,
We're getting initiative.
19.
All right.
Awesome. Paladin goes last. Like always.
So let me get this finished set up. Sorry, I'm taking a quick second.
So
It's
is
okay.
your stream. It's
We on
Transformers.
commercial break.
Yeah.
We're talking about Transformers. It's a Hyundai Santa Fe.
Huzzah! The
All
best ever.
right. So we have Elwyn being restrained.
Well, I let him go.
Oh, you let him go? Okay.
Let him go.
Well, when we heard the hissing and slithering and
Yeah, when we saw the giant snakes coming at us, like, oh crap.
All right. So Corvus, you're a little bit further ahead because you were walking off, and the other 3 are here, getting attacked by the snakes. Zephyrus, what was your initiative?
13.
And
I'm mirrored
Cor-
in my own camera, right? This looks like 31 to me.
It's good. It's
Sure.
13 to me. It's good.
Good.
Corvus, what'd you get?
20.
All right. So it's going to start with Corvus. You actually get the first roll. And right now you see 8 snakes.
What are the size of these snakes?
They're medium-sized, bigger than normal.
That's a
I
huge snake.
Anaconda size? Like an anaconda sized snake?
Like anaconda size, yes.
Okay, lovely.
I feel like I am pretty focused on getting to the middle of the island. So unless these snakes have made a lot of noise, I think I would just kind of ignore them and just go towards the
Wow,
part
you're
of the
just
island.
gonna just continue on?
Unless unless there's some noise that I would notice. I mean,
I get it. Dude's
I'm not
focused
going
on his
to
girl.
I'm not going to consider Ed firing his fireballs because he's been doing that
Firebolt.
10 minutes.
No, fireballs are coming.
Yes.
Okay, so you're just walking 30 feet in the other direction?
Yep.
All right, so Corvus goes off the map. Elwin, your turn next.
Awesome. All right, where are these snakes at? Oh, I think a fireball is definitely due.
Yeah, it
Are
is.
they advancing on us, or are they just standing there?
They're advancing when it's their turn. But I'm going to say that's how close they got before, you
That
realized
looks
there
like
was danger.
one snake, and it's just a really long body.
No, that's not the case.
Okay.
All right, looks like if I hit that center one, I can get them all.
So, like, anacondas are like 20 feet long, though, so their tails are sticking out behind those things, right?
Yes. Technically, these should be large creatures.
Size
but
large, yeah.
They're medium.
No,
so
technically they're
like-
medium-sized, but...
Anyways, they need to roll deck saves.
Okay.
I think snake's dexterity's okay.
It's decent.
I rolled the worst possible character I could with like 5 natural ones on my character skills.
What's your
I put
spell
into-
save?
19.
I put it into charisma and then I compared and I went, oh wow,
Oh, wait,
my
I
charisma
gotta-
is as bad as the snake's.
I gotta roll damage.
$24.
No, it's higher than that.
Oh yeah, ones become 2s.
27. So 27.
Ones become 2s. That's a good feat to take, Ed.
I know.
It's paying off. I'm kind of. I've never really considered that feat, but it's paying off for you.
Okay.
Yeah, and it also overcomes resistance, which is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Keith, you really want me to shoot you?
so these 4 failed and these 4 saved.
All right. Well, 27 damage. And halved for the others.
So 13 and 27.
4. Let me add 4 to my kill count.
I cast
Dang
10
it.
minutes of flight a few minutes ago.
Oh,
Oh.
never mind. I killed them all.
All right. Well, I was trying to...
How many kills was that?
That was 8.
8.
You got all of them.
Okay.
Once
Third level
again...
spell, though. Or 4th. Did you upcast?
No, just third level.
I'll be honest. I was expecting those to be actual giant constrictor stakes. So I've got the wrong stat blocking my mind.
Don't think of them.
All right, well, after they see the giant fireball, you then see these appear on the battlefield.
What are those?
It's a, let's just say it's a, well, Corvus would know these but since he's not here, I don't know if anybody else would. So
Is this coming up behind us?
it was behind the snakes.
Right, but that's behind us compared to the direction Corvus walked off.
Well, Corvus is up here. It's still in front of you.
Oh, it's forward. Okay.
All right. Well, I got a bonus action left after my wild magic, which was illusionary. Stupid. Illusionary butterflies and flower petals flutter around me within 10 feet for the next
You're
minute.
invisible now.
Okay, so you have butterflies and flowers flying around you in the swamp.
Yep. Anyways, bonus action. I will go ahead and quicken a firebolt. And fire.
So who are you aiming at?
The one closest to me.
Wolverine.
Yeah, that's fine. Straight
Which
ahead.
Wolverine? This one?
Oh, they're both
Okay.
Wolverine.
23.
23 will hit.
And
Wolverine.
15 damage.
Okay.
I will then move behind my friends.
How far?
Oh, one more space behind is good. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So you then see what appears to be a giant snake come forward that also has snakes as a part of her hair flowing around and yeah.
Oh gosh.
Are we making a save of some sort?
All right. This one is going to move. Move to there. And it will attack the closest one, which is going to be Zephyrus.
I should be 10 feet in the air.
Oh, you are 10 feet in the air. Okay.
Yeah. Let me know when my fly gets low and I'll recast it. Cast it. If she's ranged, or he, whatever. But if she's ranged, then sure. But otherwise, I should be out of reach.
I'm going to signify that to be your up in the air.
It looks like a Little Caesar's dip.
Papa John's, actually. But either
Papa
way.
John's. So close.
It's going to attack you twice with a longbow.
Me?
Yep.
Disadvantage.
Why?
My cloak.
Cloak of displacement.
Does a 20 hit?
20 hits. Disadvantage?
It got 24 on the other one.
Nice.
For 10 damage and 7 poison damage.
Not resistant to poison. 17. Poison arrows. That's a nice touch.
Does a 17... Or no, sorry. I'm assuming a 10 misses.
It no longer disadvantage.
Oh. So then would a
The
17
first time
hit?
you hit me on my turn, it's gone for the remainder of my turn. Or
Okay.
until my next turn.
Does a 17 hit?
Mm-hmm.
How far are you ahead of me? Or how far are you above me?
I was 10 feet. I was supposed to be straight up over your head, but I'm a little ahead of you, too.
For 8 damage and 11 poison.
19.
And
That
now...
almost bloodies me.
And now it is... the other creature's turns.
Ow.
Okay,
Are you playing Zelda?
Absolutely.
I recognize that. Did you just get a big rupee?
Oh, you guys heard that?
Yeah.
It was just a type of weapon I hadn't picked up yet.
Okay, it's going to attack you with its claws.
Me?
No,
Me.
it's
Can't
going
reach you.
after.
You're in the air, remember?
Well, yeah, but it could be really tall.
Thomas, do you have, or does a 22 hit?
Yeah, barely.
Wow.
All right, so 11 damage, and go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw.
20.
All right,
Nice.
you save. The other one's going to attack you.
How much damage did I take?
You took 11, and does a 12 hit?
No, it does not.
All right. So that is the end of their turns. Zephyrus.
They all clustered up underneath me, right?
Yep.
They did, but you currently have to make a Constitution saving throw.
$13.
Don't forget my +3.
Yeah, there's that. 16.
Is it also a spell or a magical effect that he's being affected by?
I would say this is a magical effect.
You have advantage.
16.
Still 16.
Okay, well, 16 does save, so you're good.
Yeah. This is why I stay close to the paladin.
This is why you stay close to the paladin.
If you would have been a 13, you would have been... Well, maybe somebody else will trigger it. Never mind. Go ahead.
Bad stuff.
Bad stuff for sure.
So it's my turn.
We don't like the bad stuff.
There are 3 of them underneath me.
2.
There are 2 of them underneath you.
The other thing is me.
Oh, you. I'm going... How many are there total? Enemies total?
2.
3 total.
3 total. Are they all within 60 feet of each other?
Yes.
30 feet of each other. 30.
Yeah, they're within 30 feet of each other.
I cast Hold People. Wait, are they
Ooh.
people? Are they humanoid? Tell me, do they look humanoid before I do this? Like,
they are not
My-
humanoid.
Okay, but do I know that? Can I tell?
Roll an intelligence check.
Intelligence isn't good. Can it be nature? To see if they're
Uh,
natural
No.
or unnatural? 9?
You cannot tell that they're not humanoid because they look humanoid to you.
Then I would cast Hold Person on them.
And, yeah, none of them are actually humanoid.
But I don't
So-
know better.
Well, you know better now since it didn't work. But,
Yep. I'm gonna fly backwards 10 feet. Maybe behind. Yeah, no, maybe another 5. Just behind. Is that Thomas?
That's Corvus.
Elwyn's here.
Oh, Elvis, yeah, Elwin.
Oh, I'm no longer within 15 feet of him. I'm also less likely to be attacked back here. Okay.
Do you get any opportunity attacks?
He's flying 10 feet in the air.
He was flying 10 feet up, so they're not
Just
within.
checking.
No, they hit me with a ranged attack and a whole lot of poison.
So is that it for you?
Yeah.
All right, Thomas. You're gonna have to do 3 separate checks.
How the cookie crumbles, man.
So first one's Constitution.
14.
You save the first one. Second one, another Constitution saving throw.
11.
That one luckily saves. Third time's the charm.
Of what?
Constitution.
Again with the Constitution? $24.
All right, you're good there. Go ahead and do your turn.
I'm casting Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
Can they make a Wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh gosh. Okay. Both of them failed.
14 damage.
Alright.
Oh, button. Yeah, 14 damage.
Okay. And that is it for your turn, I'm assuming?
Let me see if I have any bonus actions I can do. I'm gonna do a champion challenge. Can all three of those creatures make a wisdom saving throw?
Highest was a 14.
So they all fail. They cannot willingly move more than 30 feet away from me.
Okay.
Just because.
Okay. Corvus, it's back to you, but you're still running off the other way?
Yeah, that's the intent, but
You did
I don't know,
you
have
did
I
hear a
heard
giant
anything?
fireball and like
Whooshing sounds.
well, the fireball I don't think would alert me because I'm
He
just
was using fire bolt.
Oh.
not
Fire bolts
fireball.
are just little laser things. A fireball is a large explosion.
yeah.
Actually, that's a very good point. Yeah, I would
You
at
also
least turn
heard
around
Zephyrus
and notice
cursing.
what's going on. So I'll probably sigh, glance over my shoulder, ponder for a few minutes, and then pull out my crossbow, get within 30 feet of the closest
Did you say ponder for a few minutes?
moments.
He
Ah.
said minutes, but yes.
Oh, well, moments was what I meant. Doing all.
Because that takes you out of this whole fight.
Yep. No, so you said I would recognize these. What are they?
Well, go ahead and do a investigation check with advantage. And they are potentially undead. Well, one of them is or the Wolverines are undead.
Oh, snap.
You said this was investigation?
Yeah.
16.
So yeah, you notice that they are that you recognize them as ghasts.
I see.
Gas. Did they eat too much chili?
Something like that.
So I will,
Boy.
cutting my, running my crossbow against my palm, getting it nice and bloody.
You didn't do that this morning when we finished our battle earlier? We
I
battled
would-
this morning.
We rested after that, so I'm not.
We short rested.
True, but I would assume that it would go away after that. But anyways, I'll do 5 points of damage to myself,
Okay.
and then I will hit the closest ghast twice, hopefully.
All right. So that's this one is the ghasts. This
Oh.
one's a different creature.
I'll attack the closest one.
So this one.
Yep.
Okay.
Not the green. Not scorpion.
Does a 19 hit?
19 hits.
How about a 14?
14 also hits.
Okay. Okay, so 9 points of piercing and 3 points of radiant.
Okay.
And then second attack is 9 points of piercing and 5 points of radiant.
All right. That one goes down.
And that'll be my turn.
All right,
Oh,
Elwyn, back to you.
All right.
Spirit Guardians are a lot stronger than I thought. Oh wait, there's an arrow in this one. Never mind.
So what's left?
This one and this one.
Either of them bloodied?
No.
All right. Anybody
The one in
else
front of me-
bloodied, or is everybody doing pretty good?
I think Zephyrus is bloodied
You're bloodied?
and poisoned.
Well,
You're up in the
close.
air though, so I can't touch you anyways. Right?
Okay.
You could say a word of healing.
I don't have that, and you know it.
Fine.
I do.
Somebody
I was-
does.
Talking
I
about like,
do.
greater invisibility or haste.
I have
Oh.
healing word.
You can't touch. Do you need a touch for greater invisibility?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're both. Oh wait, haste is not.
Haste is a range.
Is not.
Oh, that's fun.
Do you feel like you need it?
Dude, how many Eldritch Blasts can I get out next turn?
Fine. First, I will. Yeah, because it's on two separate abilities. First, I will quicken. Oh, where's my things? There they are.
What, a firebolt?
Let me make sure I'm using the right amount. Is it? Quicken is 2.
I thought Quicken was based upon the level.
No, that's twin.
Mm.
Okay. So first I will quicken. Oh wait, I don't need to do that because I used it last time. Never mind. I'm just gonna. Sorry, I went to go mark it and realized I used it last time. Tides of Chaos. All right, yeah, I will just cast haste on myself and. Actually, wait. Knowing that it's ranged, I could do Keith and him, so I'll do them both.
Okay. So they both now have haste.
And then
Yep.
you drop concentration immediately.
No.
Let's not have that happen again.
Let's not do that again.
+2 bonus to AC, advantage on dexterity saving throws, gains an additional action on each of its turns. They can only use it to attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
Which is perfectly fine.
Haste's negative effects actually fit your character's wild magic.
It does.
Yep. Anyways, I will then use wild magic.
Okay.
Whole reason I do it.
Potted plant.
7. I cast Fireball as a 3rd level spell centered on myself.
Oh
Ow.
no.
All
I
right.
can't take this kind of damage, and you have to make a Constitution saving throw for your spell.
Oh,
Counter
no.
spell.
So do you.
Oh no.
I don't have a spell up I'm concentrating on. It didn't work.
Yeah.
All right.
I get concentration-free flight, which is awesome.
So what's the damage for the fireball? Also, roll to save both Keith and Zephyrus. And how big is the fireball?
20
I
feet.
can't. With the cloak you gave this kid, I can't save that.
You do have advantage on dex saves because of haste.
Oh. Fireball's a dex save.
Well, you also get it thanks to Keith.
Oh, sweet! No, I'm too far away from
my
Keith
my
now.
person fails.
Well, it doesn't matter. You still only have advantage once.
So it would be 34 damage.
I got a 21,
21 saves.
so I'm
So
saving.
it's half.
Does 19 save?
It does not.
Yeah, that cloak of his makes
And
it
you
so-
are not resistant. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I take.
I mean, technically it
7.
says you can overcome resistance.
I still take 17 damage myself.
Yeah, 17 to me.
Constitution's,
I
And did your Constitution save?
He's within 15 feet of.
Okay, I saved.
18 Constitution save.
Against
Is that-
your own.
Yeah, it's 10.
Against his own damage, right? So he took. He took.
17.
Yeah.
So it's 10.
Yep, he's
He
saved.
saves. Yeah.
I don't remember how those work.
It's half the damage you took, or 10, whichever's greater.
Ah,
Okay. So that's Elwin's
No.
turn.
I have a bonus action still.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you were.
Did I kill the thing?
You did kill the thing, yes.
It wasn't the thing, was it? It was Wolverine.
Well, it was Wolverine, yes, but
Swamp Thing.
Well, I will go ahead and firebolt.
okay.
30 to hit.
That hits.
10 damage.
Okay.
All movement speed's doubled when hasted, right?
I
Yeah.
believe so.
All right.
So my flight speed is also doubled.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now. Okay.
That's chaos.
I love how they only have bad conditions. You don't have positive conditions. Why can't I
Um.
give myself hate?
That's the first fireball I've cast on myself.
What I think he's meaning is there's things like poisoned or grappled
I
condition.
know.
There's
Um.
not
Hate is a
necessarily
Keith.
positive ones.
Keith, does a 24 hit?
Yes, it does.
Even with
So-
the +2 AC?
Yes, it still does.
All right, 5 damage on that one.
Can it make
And-
a wisdom saving throw?
What?
Can it make a wisdom saving throw for entering my
Oh,
space?
you're right. 17.
Okay, it passes, but it still takes damage. It takes 6 damage.
Okay. And that is the end of its turn.
How much damage do I take?
It was just 5.
Okay. I am bloodied.
It is now Zephyrus' turn.
Well, I'm glad I cast this on you.
Okay, I get. Yeah, I gotta remember the effects of haste.
Oh, no, hold on. First,
I get an
make
extra
a
action. right?
make a Constitution saving throw.
For what?
It.
I'm poisoned.
No. It. You
No.
just have to make it saving throw. Afraid.
12.
Okay, that's a fail.
I really need resilient constitution. Level 12 cannot come fast enough.
If it's what I think it is, you could be stuck at your current level for a really long time.
So that's a fail, which means you start to turn to stone and are restrained.
I'm
Which
restrained, so I can't move, right?
Fail again.
Speed becomes 0 and can't benefit from any bonus to its speed.
Is this a magical effect?
Yes.
I'm going to cast Dispel Magic. At
That works.
5th level.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
That's your action.
That's my action. I haven't hasted though, right?
Oh, right.
I can dispel this, right? It says I can choose a creature, an object, or magical effect. I choose the magical effect.
I gotta read Dispel Magic again.
If the spell is lower than 5th level, it automatically is gone. I win. If it's higher, you have to roll for it. The DC is 10 plus my spell's level of 5, so 15.
I don't know if Dispel Magic would work.
It is a magical effect from
You
it.
said it was a magical effect.
Well, I mean,
Well, that's what the DM said. He's now just debating whether he would consider it magical.
so I will pose this as a question. It's petrifying gaze.
That's a spell, right? Or no?
No, it's
It's-
An ability.
It's an ability, magical
I would
ability.
consider it a magical ability from the
It's called
creature.
magic.
It's not a spell, but it is a magical ability.
It's
Right.
still a magical effect happening.
That
so it's
that
magic
still
forward.
is. I would still consider that different than like a dragon's fire breath.
So, like, as you can probably tell, this is Medusa.
Yes.
And it
I
says
kind of
that
got that with the description.
it technically does say other magic. So, yeah, I'll allow it. I'll allow it for
Okay.
this case to work to dispel it upon you.
And since it's not technically a spell, you don't get a save. I'm freed.
It would be, I would allow that in this case.
Okay. All right. It's my last spell though. I got 2, and the first one was an utter fail, and the second one is
Saving
Saving
yourself
my
from
butt.
turning to stone.
Saving
have
you
to
from turning to stone and falling from the height in which you're flying.
I'm only 10 feet up.
Yeah, you're stone,
Okay.
if it would have worked.
Well,
still be flying.
as it was starting to work, I'm like, no. All right, that
Like,
was
you have, like,
an
3
action.
rounds.
Now with
Yeah.
haste, I get a second action, right?
You do get another attack action.
I'm-
I'm okay with the DM's ruling on this, but per Google, petrifying gaze is not magic.
Oh. I'm still going to allow it this turn.
Well, who said it though? Was it Jeremy Crawford?
I just closed it. Let me see.
No, don't fall off my name.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast a 23
So,
to hit.
No. Can actually pass.
Okay, so you're going to walk me through how you're going to do that real quick.
My Eldritch Blast. I'm pointing at the Medusa girl, and I'm whipping some wind together and shoving it her direction.
Okay. I'll let the attack stand, but then after that you're going to have to make the save again.
Because I'm looking at her.
Because you're looking at her. So, go ahead and make the attack. What was it to hit?
How come only he's rolling saves for this?
It's at the start of everyone's turn. Nobody else has targeted her yet.
I targeted her. I shot her with a firebolt.
No, you did one of the guests. Oh,
Hey, after
you were...
I killed
you-
that, and then I shot her.
That's right. You were outside of 30 feet at the time. And because
Oh.
she moved closer, it is now
Oh,
within
well.
30 feet.
With haste on me, I also want to back off like really far. I can move like 60 feet back, and my Eldritch Blast is 120-foot range.
Okay, so you're going to back up before that, or...
Yeah, I was thinking I'm almost dead. I want to get some distance from her, and I know she has a bow.
All right. I will allow it this time, but you are off the map.
I would be way off the map at this point. Up
Yeah.
in the air, way back, above the trees. I'm just going to be Eldritch Blasting as long as I still have vision. So 23 hits,
23 hits, yes.
9 force damage, 4 thunder damage, and
Okay.
another Eldritch Blast for a 27 to hit.
That hits.
5 and 2, 7 force damage. Also,
Okay.
That's pretty much all I can do. I cast 2 actions, right?
Yep.
A spell and a cantrip, technically not 2 spells, so I'm good.
Yep.
I'm done.
Keith, it is your turn. Make a Constitution saving throw. That saves. You're good.
All right, I will swing and attack her
All right.
by looking at her slithering body on the ground, not looking at her in the face.
Okay.
And you're probably going to hate me too.
You probably are going to have to do disadvantage on that attack if
It
you
is
are.
with disadvantage, yes.
Yeah.
Is it a fiend?
It is not a fiend.
Well, I rolled a natural 20.
With disadvantage?
With disadvantage?
And then another natural 20. I rolled 2 natural 20s.
That shocks me a little bit, but okay.
They are right there. Natural 20, natural 20.
Elwin had 2
Purple
natural
and
ones this
yellow.
session.
It's true, he did.
This is fun.
So,
That surprises
I
me,
am-
but all right.
if you caught my face earlier, you would see like, oh crap. So I'm using a 2nd level spell slot to use Divine Smite, because I don't have any more 3rd.
Okay.
And I'm attacking with my Holy Avenger, and sad to say, she is not undead or a fiend, sadly.
Correct.
So, crit damage for this is the attack damage, is 22 for the sword,
Okay.
which is magical slashing. And then Divine Smite is 3. So and the radiant damage is 25.
Okay.
And then second attack with disadvantage does a 15 hit.
15 does hit.
That will be 11 magical.
Okay.
And then third attack because of haste. I just rolled another natural 20.
2 of them?
2 of them, because
No.
disadvantage.
I know, the other one's a 4.
That'll miss.
Why does
No,
he have a
16.
disadvantage again?
Because I'm not looking at her face, I'm looking at her body.
All right, so a 16 would hit.
Disadvantage, but whatever.
You've got a plus 12 to hit.
I do.
Avoiding gaze.
And I will, I guess, use another 2nd level spell slot to do more Divine Smite damage. So, weapon attack is 14 damage. And radiant damage is 13.
All
And
right. So now it is Corvus's turn.
All right. So the Medusa is the only one left?
Correct.
So when does the...
You're not looking at her. You're fine.
Yeah, but she's the only one left, so... Oh, does she need to be able to look at me?
Yes.
I don't
That's how
think
her
so. I think you just have
petrifying
to be
gaze
30 feet.
Her petrifying gaze only works if she's looking at you.
We don't know that. I mean, we really don't know anything about this girl.
I don't know. I will... I don't even know. I'm so far away, I don't even think I would notice the John being kind of turned to stone. So I'll just move within 30 feet and attack.
Okay.
Is that so you're not shooting your crossbow too far away?
Yes, to avoid the disadvantage.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit. But then you have to make a... After the first one, go ahead and make a... you're going to do all your attacks?
Well, I was, but yeah, go ahead.
I would say after the first attack, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
So that'll be 14 plus my modifiers. I'm sure it's like
That'll save.
16.
So second attack?
So then the second attack is 15,
15 hits.
and then the third attack is 23.
So yeah,
There you go.
the second 2 hit.
All right. So
Although after the second attack, I'm gonna have you make another save.
all right.
Oh boy.
So second attack, we are looking at 8 points of piercing and 5 points of radiant.
All right, actually, that's enough to do it.
Haha.
I'm sorry. Do
So
I
as-
still need to do the save?
No, you don't need to do this.
Technically,
How much life did it have left after I wailed on it?
It was down to 6.
wow.
I wasted both of my spell slots.
I will say this: when it goes down, its eyelids close, and therefore doesn't have the gaze once
I'm
it dies.
really thankful you said that because I rolled a 4.
I'll see her go down, and I'll be flying back in, and I'll say,
What's the
"Corvus,
save for that, Casey?
Is
I
this your
was-
girlfriend? She terrible."
It was a 14.
The 14 you needed to save from that?
Yeah.
That would be instant stone.
Well, that's without modifier. So it
Oh,
really
you
would
mean-
have been.
I think if it's 10 under, you are turned instantly to stone.
Yeah, I would have actually rolled an 8, but it would have still failed.
No, 8 you would have been instantly petrified.
Oh, really?
8 would have?
Uh-huh.
I thought it was
Under
10
10.
under.
If it's 5 or below.
Oh,
Like-
5 or below.
Well,
Yeah,
with
but-
the modifier, though, it was an 8.
No, if it fails the save by 5 or below.
Oh,
So that means
Yeah,
if it was a
failed
9 or
by
below,
5,
it's
not failed
instantly
by 10.
petrified.
okay.
All right.
And that would have been a character death, probably.
I mean, unless someone has the one spell that would bring them back.
Which
Yeah,
is
yeah, Stone to Flesh, you've got
Dispel magic.
Greater Restoration.
I do have greater restoration.
It was
Yeah,
greater
but also
restoration
you have
is what would bring them back.
That would also cost us 100 gold.
we're not hurting
Greater
for
restoration.
gold.
No,
We are
plenty.
currently.
All right, so that was
I
the
have 15 platinum.
so that was the
Didn't
cost
we spend
of
some of that on getting that Cloak of Displacement.
That was all your guys' money.
That-
I have.
That was
15 platinum.
75,000 gold that we spent on the Cloak of Displacement.
That was all party fund. Me, my personal self. had
15
15
platinum is 150 gold, and I have 210. It's not. That's still broke.
I also have 255 gold, so I have like 500 gold.
Okay. But when he rolls for a magical item, it's like in the multi thousands.
Yes, we are broken in that regard, but I still have some money.
All right, so that one is going to be what is it that
I'm gonna go send Momo to take care of the horses.
2700 XP per person.
2,700.
And Ed gets like 8 more. 80 more.
Yep, and I get 2.
I didn't kill anything. I undid my
Neither did
stone.
What was that number again?
2700?
Okay.
2700.
All right.
Okay.
I'm at 50. 57.9.
Okay, so Uh,
5,900.
yeah, the retribution for the snake willy-nilly killing has occurred.
That's all that was.
That's brutal retribution.
I mean,
I wish I would have got to use Holy Avenger on the gas, because that would have been an extra 2d10 damage.
right? It would have been good. But
They were killed before.
yeah, so that was the consequences for snake killing. And
I could seriously use some healing.
How much do you need? I need some too.
I need a short rest. I'm at 26.
Come here. You look hurt.
Yes, the poison arrow really hurt me. Ow.
I heal you for 20.
Thank you. Are you laying on hands?
Yep. You get 20. You get 20 HP.
Okay, now that we're in this pit of vipers, is it possible to hang out here for an hour and not do anything?
Yes, as a matter of fact, you can. Just go away. I'm gonna walk back into the swamp.
Immediately?
Hey,
I don't want my comrade waiting for me too long.
She's been waiting for weeks.
Longer than that, but I'm eager to see her.
what if we just killed your comrade because we kill all the snakes?
I'm pretty sure the comrade I'm looking for is not a snake. Thank you for your concern, though.
Isn't Wilson supposed to be full of good advice?
I mean, you would think, but so Corvus starts walking off the direction after the fireball that he came and continues walking. What do you do?
I'm exhausted. We'll follow him at a distance and be stealthy about it.
Can we search the Medusa and Gas if they have any special cool thing on them?
I'm gonna shoot the nearest snake with fire.
I thought we killed them all.
I'm glad you don't learn.
Okay.
You're 13. You need to stop.
Go ahead and roll to attack the nearest snake.
This spell
21 to hit,
That hits.
15 damage.
It starts burning and it dies.
I'm surprised Mute Sax over there doesn't want to eat some of the charred snake.
He's got.
How long is haste
Fuck, Kyle.
lasting?
It only lasts a minute.
It's probably over.
Not long.
And then I get really extra exhausted.
And stunned. Yep.
Wait, you get stunned after haste even if it happens normally?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, you're stunned.
After the stun is over, can I investigate the bodies?
Go ahead and roll an investigation.
17.
Yeah, the ghasts. Actually, go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw for looking at the ghasts.
Is it a magical effect?
No.
12?
A 9.
You don't
Okay.
get a +3. Oh.
Technically, you wade into the area next to the ghast, and it smells awful. and you try to brave through it and try to look at what the ghast has, but upon touching the ghast, you some of it gets on you, and technically you are poisoned. Now,
For how long?
A disadvantage. Poison's nasty.
yeah, I would say you can every minute you can re-roll to try to become unpoisoned.
Corvus,
With
son,
disadvantage.
My disadvantage.
because you're poisoned.
Yeah, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and
Corvus,
ability checks.
son. Corvus.
What about the Medusa?
For the Medusa, you go up to it. Do you open any of the eyes of the snakes?
I'm not that dumb.
No, I'm more likely to just shoot them with fire.
No,
I mean,
like
my
the snakes
intelligence
on
is
the
12.
head.
Oh.
My intelligence and wisdom is both 12. I'm not that stupid to open the eyes.
All right, as long as you don't open the eyes of the Medusa head, you
I don't know why
see
you're touching it.
I'm not going near those things.
you see
Corvus,
snake
son.
cartridges and a giant snake of a Medusa. So there's like some scales and snake scales, but that's about it.
No, like weapons or gold or anything.
There's a short sword and a longbow.
Anyone want a longbow?
Can I shoot it with fire?
If you want to destroy the longbow, sure, I
Hold
guess.
on to the longbow for me.
I will
Corvus,
send
son.
back holding.
Will you come back here 1 moment, please?
I'd really
I'm
rather
go-
not. Why?
Will you please
I'm
take
going-
my tea kettle with you?
Why?
So you can have nice tea.
It is better to not go alone.
I think I'd better not.
I insist. Will you please?
It's just a teapot, dude.
Well, he knows.
Okay.
Andy might know,
I'll
but his
take it
character
along
might
with
not
me.
really know.
I'm gonna use bottled respite, and I'm gonna jump in it. This is me.
Okay, so you are inside the tea kettle.
And I
Do
am
you-
no longer
Are
poisoned.
you aware of what's happening outside your tea kettle?
He can hear it, yes.
Kinda.
Okay.
He can't see it, but he can hear it.
Okay.
I am no longer poisoned.
By the way, you guys were talking about gold earlier. I have a ton.
You could just like put it inside your backpack.
It is. But remember,
Not
I
you.
spent,
I'm talking to Corvus about the tea
Oh.
kettle, not about your
I
gold.
spent all that time turning ball bearings into gold.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's true. We did.
Oh yeah, I spent all of that time identifying everything on the boat.
Yeah, you did.
That is true.
This
Technically, it was the
here
day before.
is a chamber pot. Good job identifying it.
It was so much things. I didn't have a choice though. I missed this session. So yeah, you can put the pot inside your backpack or carry it either or.
Yes, but what I'm debating right now is finding out whether or not I can use swamp water to make tea.
I will have to clean it.
Oh, I'm fully aware.
I will have to have Elwyn prestidigitate it.
I can thaumaturgy it if you want.
So you can make it boom louder. Thank you for that.
Right?
Or glow pretty colors when you're heating your tea up.
Yeah, since I've got this tea kettle, I guess I will actually. I'm no good with cooking, but I will use some of the thank you tea that I got for John and put it in the tea kettle, and then use some of my
water from your
ration
pouch.
water, and just have it in there. Unfortunately, I don't have any way of heating it up, but I don't know. Maybe cold tea tastes good.
All right.
As soon as I get in, I'm going to immediately attempt a short rest. We'll see how long it goes before I can get it.
But then I'll get towards keep walking towards the lowest point of the island.
Okay. So you're carrying Zephyrus in his tea kettle. Do you actually know that Zephyrus is in it, Corvus?
He had me carry it, which makes me have the inkling that maybe, but he's never used that ability before, so I don't necessarily know.
All right.
At the very least, I'm using it to make tea right now.
Okay. So you make tea while Zephyrus is in there.
Trying to, anyways.
You're using just the swamp water you're walking in?
No, I'm
No.
using my ration water.
Oh, okay.
The water in the little the water bag we have.
Okay.
The water skin.
Yep.
All right. So you continue walking through. What are you guys doing back at where you are? You guys like trying to stealth behind him, or what are you and Elwyn doing, Thomas?
I'll follow. I can roll a stealth check.
All right.
I mean,
if
it'd
you're-
be very poor for me, but I will do it anyway.
all right. Go ahead and try to follow behind with stealth.
14.
6.
Okay, so Elwyn is semi-stealthy. He still gets distracted by things and wants to try to shoot snakes. But other than that, he's stealthy otherwise. You just hear a random shoot off like every minute or so. Keith is like a muddy farmer walking through a mud pile. Like every step of his boot, you hear the slash and the kerflump of the water while going through it. And it is just... You pretty much hear the footsteps. It's kind of big and it flops.
So I'm going to pretend like I'm a girl in high school just walking by the unpopular kid and just not paying attention.
Okay.
Just trying to give him the silent treatment, ignoring him completely type thing.
All right. So just ignore it. Pretend like it's not there. As you come across the lowest point, you start to see like structure. Well, go ahead and make an perception check.
23.
All right. So as you're moving forward, you start to see different structures appearing in front that look to be more well built than the typical that you've seen in the swamp so far, because you haven't really seen much of any. And
Oh, what kind of architecture or anything?
I'm gonna say it looks more comfortable than you would expect. Like, it's raised up out of the water. It actually, like, some of it's made from stone into, like, some actually stone architecture. So it looks like it's been around for a while. And,
Can I tell anything from the age or anything?
it looks fairly new. Like, it doesn't look like it is, that it's been that long ago.
Interesting.
Like I would say within the last 10 years it was built.
Did John get healed out of curiosity?
He's taking a short rest.
Some.
He laid on hands for 20.
Got it.
And if I can complete a short rest, I will be using all of the rest of my hit dice.
So just making sure that my grim psychometry doesn't trigger or anything.
I don't like have any visions of bad things happening here, right?
Well, I'll leave it up to a roll. Let's go ahead and do a I'll have you do like a knowledge check with advantage.
This is the
All right.
way.
Hey, I'm not the only one eating this time.
21.
Okay, so
But Texas has Bluebell.
you
So
you start to get a weird feeling like
Wait,
your fiance
Florida.
that like this is not where you would normally meet your fiance. It seems way too out of the path, and it seems fishy.
Fishy, I speak Aquan.
We are also in a swamp. Swamp fish.
I was in the Zora town in Zelda.
So are there multiple buildings or just like one?
There's one main one.
So I will like knock on the door frame and like, or door if there is one, and wait a few moments and then like try the door handle.
Okay. It is unlocked.
I will, of course, open the door slowly,
Okay.
and then I will speak loudly in, hello?
Speak softly and carry a big stick.
Why are you raising your hand?
I'm waiting my turn, but have I been in my kettle an hour yet?
No, it has probably been 20 minutes.
Okay.
So when you open the door, you have advantage on fiends, right?
Fey, fiend, or undead?
It depends on the skill check, but yes.
Okay, so yeah, as you open the door. Your wife is greeting you while
Fiance.
surrounded by there's two succubuses that are behind her. And she ends up running towards you and very happy that you're here. And ends up putting her arms around you and saying, "You finally made it. Here, let me show you to my friends."
Hello.
Greetings. We've been waiting for you for a while.
I'm sorry, I was late to getting the invitation.
Well, we're glad you made it.
Why did you leave so suddenly? You could have said something.
Well, I just needed to be with my new friends.
What are your friends' names?
I don't remember at the current moment.
Do I recognize them as succubuses?
Go ahead and roll perception with advantage.
15.
Yes, you do. And yeah, she she ends up going and sitting right next to one of the other ones, and asks you to sit next to her.
Well, I made some tea. I hope it's good. Generally, tea is left for another person to make, but I tried my best.
Do you pour the tea with the teapot that Sapphirus is in?
Yes.
So,
Does the genie come out?
it's not heated though. You just have water in there with tea leaves,
Yes.
and it's swamp water. Or no, it's your drinking water.
It's normal
That's
water.
right. Your normal water. So you pour out cold tea, and you hand it to your fiance, and then do you also serve the succubi?
Of course.
So you hand cold tea to the succubi, and they're like, "This is a bit cold. Let's heat it up."
Does that whole ritual take about 40 minutes?
No. Right now we're about 30 minutes in.
Nope, I'm not. I didn't even heat up the tea. Yeah, and then next thing I need to do. So
Can I roll a stealth check, see if I can get close enough to see or hear any of this?
It's inside the building. You're still. Yeah. See if you can look through the window. Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
11.
You trip and fall while on the way to the window, making a very loud noise, and actually breaking part of the window while you're doing it.
Wasn't that much of a fail.
Okay, you don't break the window then. You just stumble and make noise.
Okay.
But you look in and you can see that that's two succubuses with what appears to be Corvus and...
Would I recognize them as succubus or just another person? I don't know what a succubus looks like.
No, they're in full succubus form right now.
Wings,
Okay.
tail,
Yep,
the whole shebang.
And he's sitting on the couch with them.
correct. With his fiance.
That we didn't know he had,
well,
because he didn't tell us.
so do you mind if I ask what you're doing out here? Like, what is the objective?
Well, this is going to be our new home.
Why did you leave Port Royale?
Because I wanted to be with the new friends.
Why didn't you tell me about your why didn't you tell me about anything?
There wasn't time at the time.
We had been
Fine,
engaged
that's
for 6 months, and I had no idea about what you did at night, where you got your bruises. Would you like to explain why?
Oh, that was
Why
something
the
I used to
secrecy?
do. I don't do that anymore. My friends take care of everything for me.
Okay. So outside of
Outside of characters,
outside of character, we never really decided what level blood hunter she was.
I'm gonna say probably like 5.
Okay, that works. Yeah, the reason I was checking is at higher levels, blood hunters have a way of negating charm effects, but
Right,
we're not there yet.
right.
So, I don't necessarily know if your choice of company is necessarily good for you.
Why not?
I guess that's the wrong way of saying this. It's just after I learned about your alter ego, your other side, I kind of just felt like maybe we could do this together. Work to rid Port Royale of the evils that plague us.
And on that note, one of the friends steps up and starts speaking to you, saying, "You don't want to join her with us?"
Does it look threatening?
Not at the moment. It looks like a conversation, although the fact that he's speaking with monsters makes you confused by him.
I am readying attacks.
Do you
Okay.
motion to me? I did not follow you. Are you saying that I should be there or not?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
letting me know that
I'll
should
wave
be
you forward.
They start hearing the footsteps of Thomas, and they say, "Did you not come alone?"
I tried. Unfortunately, unfortunately, sneaking away is one of the things that I was not very good at. I truly did try and come alone, but
All right. On
caught
that,
up to me.
then on that note, one of the friends walks up to you, and walks closer to you, and go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Who? Her? Him?
Him.
Am I within 30 feet of Keith?
It's only 10 feet right now.
No, you're not.
Okay.
You're not what?
Within 10 feet of Keith.
12.
Okay, you are charmed for 24 hours.
Great. Well, now that I'm under the effects of charm, I lose my inhibitions, and so I will give my fiance a hug, as well as return all of the items of hers that I've borrowed. So that involves my crossbow, as well as some of the smoke, black powder, smoke bombs we made.
All right. I'm going to say you can give her the crossbow right away. The other stuff you still have stowed on you, and you don't think it's necessary to give up that just yet.
Okay.
And yeah, so they're charmed, and Zephyrus, you're in the tea kettle.
Hearing all of this, by the way.
Hearing all of this, and Corvus, starts sitting next to his fiance, and I'm gonna say they start making out, since they've been gone for so long.
Does that making out go on for about a half an hour?
So far, it's about 10 minutes. And Elwyn, you're seeing this. Thomas, you're kind of at the start of the edge of the room.
He's kissing a monster?
No, he's kissing,
Kissing
his fiance. But then there's also two monsters in the room.
What are
From
they
what
doing?
What?
What are they doing?
They're just watching
like
and
sadistic
enjoying.
freaks. I'm gonna let it happen for the moment, but I'm gonna go ahead and
Do they happen to be 20 feet away from the kissing couple?
No, they're not.
How far away from the kissing couple are they?
like on the next count.
I'm going to say one is 10, one is 15.
Oh, okay. That's a bigger room than I thought it would be.
If
I'm
I'm
gonna reach
able
into
to, would I be able to hit the wall behind them and then not hit the kissing couple?
How big of a range is your spell?
20 feet.
20 feet. Because I know exactly what's happening right now. Can't you do careful spell and not hit him?
I don't have
He
careful
doesn't
spell.
have careful spell.
And it just allows him to automatically save.
At this point, I'm going to say no. It would still hit them.
If you're gonna fireball, you're gonna blow the whole place to smithereens.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do I have a line of fire?
Not
Like
from
a
the
clear-
window. Like, Corvus and them are in between you and the others in that window line of sight.
Don't trigger it just yet.
Why not?
He wants his 30 minutes. He wants his short rest.
Well, if I can, but if I can't, I have a nice surprise I could do.
Did you communicate that to any of us? Or are we just...
No.
There's
We're
two
just-
monsters in a room with my friend.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be in danger at the moment.
Alright, I guess my character needs to do some sort of check, see if I recognize these creatures as dangerous.
All right, go ahead and make a knowledge or history check.
Knowledge.
Or
The intelligence.
intelligence then.
Nature?
Nope, intelligence.
Alright.
These do not normally reside here.
These creatures are unnatural.
You know what?
Supernatural?
I'll use my inspiration because I have never used it.
Okay.
Hey, there it is.
You've had that since like session 4.
Well, now I can get it again. I roll a 20.
Nice.
Dirty.
All right.
Yeah.
So you realize that it looks like you can kind of recognize that Corvus is being controlled, whether it's through his own impulses or otherwise. He is being controlled, and there's a chance he could get harmed if you're not able to subdue them quickly.
Can I
Alright.
use a
Keith-
point of divine sense?
What does Divine Sense do?
You can detect good and evil until the end of your next turn. And you can sense anything affected by the hollow spell or know the location of any celestial, fiend, undead within 60 feet.
Okay.
Alright, I've got a plan.
All right,
Keith, are you ready?
So the two friends are evil. You also then see that Corvus's fiance is evil, and you also,
Oh boy.
sorry, it glows as undead, and there are also other undead in kind of like the back room.
Okay. I'm a little tired of this. I'm going to reach into my backpack. I'm going to pull out a scroll.
Can I?
I'm going to use a...
You're about to you're gonna I want to break the encounter. Don't do it for me. What are you gonna do? Go for it.
I'm going to use a bonus action to exit my kettle. I'll be within 5 feet of Corvus.
Okay.
I'm going to read my spell scroll of Thunderstep, grab him, and Thunderstep out of here. I'm looking out the window for some distance away.
Can I do my thing first? How would you know to even do anything?
I am tired of listening to these guys kiss.
The smooching.
Here's my plan. I'm gonna firebolt. I'm going to quicken a firebolt
Okay.
to shoot through the window, hoping to break the window, but also targeting one of them. I will use Tides of Chaos with the firebolt.
Okay.
You want me to go in the room?
Anyways,
All right. So
You could
20 to
fireball
hit.
them if we're out of the room, though.
we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it to that. Both of those actions take place at the same time. So
I have. All right.
So you're gonna come out,
know
do the
that
thunder
plan.
step, grab him, and then thunder step out. What's the damage for thunder step?
It's a spell scroll, so I'm not upcasting it. It's the standard.
I'd like to know for
Um,
several minutes I've been postulating starting this encounter.
Okay. And then so figure out that damage on spell scroll. Your to hit you said was 20.
It's going
For
to be
the
3d10
firebolt?
thunder.
Firebolt, 9 damage.
Elwin, do I enter the building?
Thunderstep does 15 thunder damage.
Okay. So hold that for a second. Go ahead and roll initiative. And
I still have an action. I've only done a bonus action.
okay, what's your action?
I'm going to use telekinesis.
Okay.
Now that the window is broken, I'm going to drag the stupid succubus out towards Keith so that he can smack it.
Through the door?
Okay.
Is the door
Window
closed?
big enough?
No, through the window I just broke.
Oh.
How much
That'll
can
be
you
a spell
hold
save.
with the
Telekinesis?
telekinesis?
Is it a
500 pounds?
huge or smaller creature?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Then yes, I make an ability check with my spellcasting modifier, contested by its strength check.
Okay.
I was going to do something.
21.
I just got a nat 20, so it resists.
Okay.
Go ahead and let's roll initiative. And we're going to save this battle for next time, but we're going to be at the start of it when it starts.
Before we get fully started with initiative and everything,
Okay.
I want to enter the building,
Okay.
slamming open the door.
right.
Here's Tommy!
All right.
This is what happens when we don't plan and all of us are doing our own thing. He's pulling the enemy out, but Thomas is going in.
But he failed. But I wouldn't have known that.
You didn't know.
I'm going into the
All right.
building.
So, initiative for Corvus and Sapphirus.
5.
4.
Oh gosh.
I got a natural 1.
Okay. And then, so the first one for that, what was that firebolt damage again? 9? Alright. And then the thunderstep damage was what again?
15.
Yeah, 15. Like it was in the mid-teens, 14, 16, something like that.
So the succubus may be resistant to fire, but Keith,
Definitely not.
but Owen also negates that.
Negates that, yeah.
Yes, he does.
And is the all right. So we're gonna start here on next session at the start of the battle, with some damage already occurring to those in the room, and yeah, we'll catch it on this with the start of this battle next time. So once again, if you're watching on Twitch, please give a follow, or if you're watching on YouTube, please give a subscribe, and we'll see you next time.